Hey everybody, it's Dr. Michael Romenesko here with Independent Dental Solutions. Today I'm joined by Brett Hildebrand of Stellar Blue Technologies. They have a full-service digital marketing firm, and today we're going to discuss what is a full digital service firm and what does that all entail. So why don't you start off just to explain basically what that would all encompass.
Stellar Blue Technologies have been around for 15 years. So we've been running digital marketing for 15 years now. And from that, we've expanded our services from just websites to online marketing to multimedia, and really want to share today that there's a lot that goes into a digital marketing campaign. It's more than just websites or more than just marketing.
Yeah, so it gets the word out from whether it's social media, whether it's your search engine optimization or your website. Basically, all those things come together to bring patients through the door.
Yep, absolutely. So we always talk about having a strong foundation on there, and you can't really focus on just one area. You need to make sure that it's all in place to get the most out of your money and get a return on investment to grow your practice.
Excellent.
Sure.
Where do you start? Because it's a lot of pieces to this puzzle.
The best way to start is always you need to have a strategy in place first. Otherwise, you're just kind of throwing darts and hopefully something hits.
Something sticks, yeah.
Yeah, so we always want to make sure that the practice has a strategy in place. So we really want to sit down and talk the goals that the practice wants to hit. So whether it's growing their current patient base by X number of patients each month, whether it's providing great quality content to their current patient base, and just providing more digital services like paying online, keeping them happy.
Educational
components, absolutely. And we always want to take a look at not only their website strategy, but their social media strategy and content in general, and try to figure out what their goals are, and then create a plan through all of the different services.
So it's a custom plan for each office based on their needs.
Absolutely, based off the goals and what they're looking to do. So it's not a one-size-fits-all, but whatever you're looking to do, we can back into all the things that are necessary to hit your goals.
Excellent. So once you have the strategy block in place, the next step, it looks like, is analytics. So what exactly is analytics, and how do analytics apply here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, analytics is one of the foundational pieces on here, because what we want to do is be able to track analytics on your website to see how are your visitors getting to your website. Are they coming from social media? Are they coming from Google?
That's that's the purpose of analytics?
Yeah, the purpose of analytics is ultimately to see how are people getting to your website, how it's performing, and then finding areas that we can grow based off of the plan, and then also adjusting any marketing efforts.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. One of the other building blocks is search engine optimization. And what I understand that to be, and what I think most of my colleagues understand that to be, is basically where are you when you type into Google or any search engine, where do you pop up?
You're spot on over SEO, search engine optimization, as to where you are positioned in Google. So I always like to say, if there's one thing you take away from this conversation today, is that if you keep Google happy, Google will keep you happy with providing great visitors to your site. But the thing is that to keep Google happy, there's a lot that goes into getting that page ranking.
Sure.
And it's not just a one and done, it's an ongoing process on there. So with the keywording on there, we want to make sure that if your practice are known for specific services, what are those services? Is it sedation dentistry? Is it general practice, cosmetics, all of that stuff? And we want to make sure that your website has those keywords into not only your content, but also into the title tags and the stuff that Google looks at.
So if I'm sorry to interrupt, but if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of like a plant. Like you have to keep watering it to keep it alive and thriving.
Absolutely, yeah. Every about 21, 28 days, Google crawls your website and is looking for fresh new content. And if we make sure that content has those keywords that you want to be known for, Google is thinking, okay, this is a great website that's up to date. So when I'm sending this visitor here, I know that this is a up to date website.
Explain to me the purpose of blogs and video, social media, email, webinars, infographics, how that all ties in to this plan or to a digital marketing plan.
So it all kind of plays into providing great content that people are going to want to see and consume and associate it with your brand that's putting out great value. You're not just trying to, hey, just come here. No, let me put out some stuff here to educate you. And people are always searching. They have the luxury now to sit back on their computer and just search. And so if you don't have content out there, somebody else is doing that. And they're basically taking away patience and essentially money in your pocket.
We have a strategy, we have analytics, we have search engine optimization. We have content marketing. We have all these things for our audience. How do we get them to see this content?
Yeah, it's great. So I would say you can have an awesome, optimized website, but if you don't have any traffic coming to it, you're just kind of a beautiful drop in the ocean. So you have the organic search engine optimization, which can get you only so far, because it takes Google, it takes a long time to recognize your website and providing content over 6, 12 months. It's a great tool to have and always be doing simultaneously, but if you want to get traffic to your website and get it there now, you want to use some digital advertising means, which could be like Google pay-per-click advertising. There's also Facebook, social media advertising as well. So that's where you see little sponsored posts there. So we want to create a great campaign around that. So when they click on that post, then they're going to your website that's optimized to convert as well.
So Brett, explain how multimedia kind of ties everything together.
The reason why multimedia is on top is it's the capstone piece here, and it encapsulates the entire strategy together. So you can use multimedia, but if we don't have content marketing, digital advertising, SEO analytics strategy, and an optimized website in place, we're not taking full advantage of the multimedia. So we want to make sure that we have the lower tiers and the foundation set up, so then we can put on the multimedia and maximize all the dollars that we're spending on here. And so this is something that can separate you definitely from other practices that maybe not even aware that all of this exists as part of a digital marketing campaign.
And the other thing too is, well, a lot of people don't want to sit there and read 5 paragraphs on who your team is. They want to watch a video of them
Right.
cruising around the office or giving a quick introduction as to who they are. That's how I picked my physician.
Yeah, with multimedia and the importance of having a strong multimedia strategy, it's an effective way to keep your audiences engaged and offering a variety of storytelling techniques and platforms.
Well, Brett, thanks for clarifying what digital marketing all entails, and thanks for going through and explaining the building blocks to having a great digital marketing component for an office. So I want to say thanks to Brett Hildebrand and Stellar Blue Technologies, and I hope you guys found this video helpful, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Come on, that's what you're supposed to do.
I didn't know that was me.
On Independence.